Good evening, friends. Most important part which I want to talk about is what is this uploading project? Why in Rotary India? So there are so many people who have doubts on this part. Like, why should I do this thing? Make you upload karo. What's the big deal in doing this particular thing? And where is it going to go? Friends, understand one thing. Before we get into this process, there are two websites for us. One is rotary.org and of course the RI zones 4567 where we are talking about. You need to upload projects in rotary.org too. But remember one thing, when you add any projects in rotary.org, they do not keep this project forever. They keep it only for a specific number of years. Second, when you want to do the entire process of giving the report to governors, or so many things that you need to do, you won't be able to fetch that data easily. So RI zones 4567, which is going to work like a e-governance portal for us. That means whatever work we do here is easily available for us for reporting it to various things. See, understand one thing before getting into the exact thing. What is that we do here in Rotary for the in 25-26? Imagine your club is doing 25 projects. Your governor will expect you to give a report to him in the end of the month. Your assistant governor wants a report from you. Your GML editor will need reports from you. Your club's newsletter editor will also need all the content from you. Plus, you have to submit a monthly report. You need to submit even an annual report during your governor's official visit. That means whatever you do, you need to keep giving the documents to various people. Now, what we have done here is we have simplified this process. So instead of you sharing this data everywhere, that means literally as a president elect or a secretary elect, instead of you becoming a literally what do you call a decorated accountant doing nothing but managing the documentation, what we are trying to help you is simplify that process. So what you add in Rotary India or RA zones 4567, this will help you to move the data everywhere. So I'm going to show you three different websites where the data goes, and then I'm going to show you how to upload projects. Now, when you add a project in Rotary here, in that is Rotary India, the first place it goes is to rotaryindia.org, or it is called as RI zones 4567.org. Can you see this number, friends? Can you see this number and feel good about? When you click on the number of projects that in the country, can you see the number? 3,64,613 projects added by 3,600 clubs in the country, worth 3,928 crores. This is a number which every club has added it. Or I want to filter it to a specific year. Let's say in 24-25 क्या story है. It shows 61,905 clubs and projects added by 2,252 clubs worth 847 crores. I want to go back and see in 23-24 what is the story. It shows 55,998 by 1,872. Click on it 2023, you'll see the story of that. So friends, whatever data that you added is not deleted. Now, I can also filter by the state, district, club, and as Gurjeet and Angsuman said, even by various area of focus. So let's say you want to know what is the project done in water, sanitation, and hygiene. It gives you the filter. Can you see this? How many watershed developments are done? How many transformation of water bodies are done? How many efficient use of water? Then I can further go down here and see which, like, how many check dams are done. If I go further, it shows which club is on the check dam, and that too, which district and which club is on the check dam. I can go into the depth of it. Let's say I want to go and see in 3142. Let me see who was on the check dam. I can see the number of clubs who are done the check dam. Going to the club, I can also see what type of project they're done. I just click on this example. Now it shows the final data with the photograph of the project that has been done here. So what I'm trying to explain you here is whatever information that you added, it gets collected in one place. The world can see it. Now, Anshumanji also very specifically mentioned about district website. Now I'm just showing you RID. Every district has a website. I'm just typing right away RID. I could see 3250 coming on the screen. I click on 3250. It shows the project done by this particular district. Now it will fetch the data and show you the project done by this particular 3642 projects done by this district. Or when I go into this, it shows the project even of today morning. Can you see this? आज का project है. This project was done today by the club and it is there for the world to see it. So that shows how powerful the system is where आज का प्रोजेक्ट आज ही दुनिया को दिखा सकते हैं आप इन द सिस्टम. So same way, every club can opt for a club website, which Anshuman ji also mentioning about, where the project can also be seen there. So that means you added a project in one place, the system will already sent it to the RA zones website. It's gone into district website. It's gone to the club website. Now it will also go into your club's monthly report. It goes into your governor's official visit and so on and so forth. Now I'm going to show you how to do it. One second, someone is sharing the screen. Please don't do that. Give me a minute. I'll just disable that option. Yeah. So now let me show you from the mobile. So friends, I hope everybody knows RI zones 4567. There is a mobile application and there is a website. The website control is given to all the club president elects and the secretary elects. In case you have not received your club admin rights, we will ensure that you get it before the 1st of July so that you are allowed to easily upload the projects. So don't have to worry about that part. We are in touch with all the governors. We are getting the information from them and we will ensure that your admin rights are given to you before your 1st of July so that you will have an option to do it. Now I'm going to show you from the mobile first and then I'll show you on the computer how to do it. Now you saw when it is done, how it is seen. I just showed you it is a district club website or it is a district website or it is a Rotary India or RA Zones website where the information is seen automatically. Now, how you are adding this project? Friends, RA Zones 4567 a mobile app. I'm just sharing the link also in the chat box. In case someone is not downloaded the mobile app, I'm sharing the link. You can download the mobile app using this link. Hold on. I'm just sharing the link in the chat box. You can click on that. Anybody who has not downloaded RI Zones app, you can click on this link and you can download either from your Android or iOS Play Store and you can log into the system by typing your mobile number and a one-time password will come to you. Now the link is already shared here. So can I know people who have not downloaded RA Zones 4567 or the Rotary India app? You can just write me, ME. That means you have not downloaded the app. If anybody who has not downloaded the app, you can just type Radha Sood, Bipin Kulkarni ji, Debjyoti Jat. You can just click on the link which has come on the top and you can download this app simultaneously and do it. Or else you can wait, do it later. So don't have to worry about it. Now, let me explain you how to upload a project from the mobile app first. Once it is done, I'm going to show you on the desktop how it is done. I'm going to share the mobile screen. Give me a second. Now you can see the mobile screen. When you log in to Rotary India or RI Zone 4567, you will come to a dashboard which is like this. So this is a dashboard of the app where you will see the logo of Rotary Zone 4567 and you will also see your club name. your name, and then you'll see a club name and you'll see the district number. Now, what is our job? To add a project. So what I need to do is go into my club. As a club president elect or a secretary elect, I have rights to go into my club and add a project. So when I click on the club, you will see the dashboard of your club, which has got your directory, board of directors, past presidents, calendar, upcoming events, announcements, marketplace. Now, can you see this button called as club service, community service, vocational service, new generation service, international service, and public image initiative? Now, what it means, friends, please, very, very crucial and important, what you need to do and where you need to add. Example, say you have a club meeting or a club installation or a event called a speaker meeting or a fellowship meeting. That is not a community service project. So that is a club service. You need to add that data here in the club service part. So when you go into club service, it only shows, can you see that it only shows a weekly meeting, the charter night meet, official club visit by the district governor, assembly, holy celebration, joint GPM. So in this, you don't see any project. This is only for the meetings. So the club service does not cover any community service project. Now, when I click on the community service project, can you see this? Annapurna for blind at Yogi Hills, blood donation camp, Annadan, check dam project, HPV's cervical cancer vaccination, eye cataract surgery, eye checkup camp. All these are service projects. So that means in the community service, we need to put the service project, which is. So now let me explain you what is a club service and a community service first. As I said, all your club meetings, installations, anything where there is no beneficiaries. That means any normal meeting, it can be a BOD, it can be assembly, anything which can happen, they are called the club service. So what is a community service? When you do a project, there is a beneficiary, external beneficiary. It cannot be that I gave 1 lakh rupees to my own club member. It is not a community service. Or I did a chartered accountants day or a doctor's day. Unfortunately, July 1st, I think is the day, and a lot of clubs by mistake add this project as a community service project. No, a chartered accountants day is not a community service project. I'll tell you why. A Chartered Accountants Day is promoting Rotary within the Chartered Accountants who have not become members of our Rotary. So that means it goes into a public image project where we are promoting Rotary. It is not a charity done to Chartered Accountants or a Doctor's Day. Do you think your doctors need your uh, project to say, come and say, boss, give me some food and water? No, they do not want it. But when you did Doctor's Day celebration, what it means is you are actually going towards a doctor, telling them about Rotary. That means you are promoting Rotary where it comes as a public image project. I'm just giving a simple example as a marathon. It is not a community service project. Why? Because people who are running marathon normally pay money and run the marathon. They pay a small registration fee and run the marathon. So that means you are what you're doing, you're putting a hoarding of Rotary there, you're putting everything about Rotary there. So that means it is a public image project. But imagine you are actually going into a village and building a well or making a check dam or you are doing a tree plantation or helping a specific family who's broken his hand or leg or giving a prosthetic hand or building a toilet block, building a school. All this comes into service projects. Where? Because there is a beneficiary towards that. So do not get confused on this. Do not add the project in the wrong heads because that is very difficult for you to come out of that. So same way, when you go here, you have vocational service projects, new generation project. Everything is menu driven, friends. In the new generation, your Rotract, your Interact, your RCC, all those things will come here. In the international service, in case you have done any youth exchange project or any RILA, those things come here. and in the public image, and vocational service, all the vocational trainings that you do. Can you say vocational talk on gaming, sport, or nation builder awards to teachers? All this comes in the vocational service project. Now coming to the point of community service project. How do I do it? Friends, if at all you are an admin, only then you will see a plus button. Now there is again a confusion. Who are the admins? Only a club president and secretary are the default admin from our side. But for example, I can see some names, I'm just telling them. I can see Sharbani, Banerjee, and Keshava. Imagine these two are president and secretaries. But Narendra Rao is also part of the same club. Sharbani wants Naren to be the admin. She can make me an admin, like in WhatsApp group. It is not like Rotary where there's a Rotary.org where there's a compulsion of only 2 or 3 admins. Here, president or a secretary can decide who all can be admins in the club. Example, Dr. Dipen Burthakur is a tech savvy guy in my club. I may want to make him as an admin, and he is active in my club. He knows all the projects happening. Sharbani can transfer the files or a photograph to Dr. Dipen. He can also become the admin of the club. So that means admins are decided by the club president and secretary. Is it clear? No confusion on this, plus. So once a person becomes admin, only then you will see this plus button on the screen when he goes into community service project. In case you go right now, if you do not see plus button, and in case you are a president elect or a secretary elect, just send an email to support at the rate of rizones4567.org. Pinky or Usha from my team will just type the message in the chat box, support at the rate of rizones4567.org. Just Pinky or Usha just type that ID so that they will know. So if there is no plus button, all you require is communicate to them. Say you are a president-elect or a secretary-elect. We will check that data from Rotary.org, ensure that you are the right, authentic person who is the president or secretary-elect. We will give the admin rights. Now, when I click on the plus button, what happens? I click on the plus button. I have an option to add a project or delete a project. I want to add a project now. Now it gives a small information. The data I enter is for a community service project. The reason is we do not want you to add something which is not a community service inside this. So once you say I agree, it picks up the folder from the system. Give me a second. Can you see this now? Now the next question is asked is it a one-time project or an ongoing project? So what is this one-time or ongoing project? Friends, your club may have a blood bank. Your club may have a skin bank. Your club may have a school. That means there may be some project which may be regularly happening there. If that is a question, you need to select the ongoing project. That means the same project may get repeated. Imagine you have blood bank. That means you may be doing 20, 25 times blood donation camps. You can go to ongoing project. But let's say I'm clicking on the one-time project now. Why? Because it's a one time I'm going to do the tree plantation. Example. Is this a project a joint project with any other club? If yes, you can mention that or you can say no. Now, next question asks this title to the project. I'll say tree plantation because normally on 1st of July, most of the clubs do tree plantation. Now, here I can write the description of the project. We conducted tree plantation near Wada village about 45 kilometers from Thane. We had our PDG Ashish Ganguly as chief guest. Example, we planted 200 saplings. Example, location, Wada Taluk. Example, area of focus. Now, I don't need to write it. I just select it. Now, when you click on it, I can see environment. When I click on environment, it asks a category. What is that you done in environment? I go into tree plantation. Just see this, friends. I don't need to type it. In the tree plantation, it is asking, are you doing a medicinal plants, mangrove installation, plantation through Miyawaki, fruit plants, or a general plants? I click on general plants, date of the project. Let's say I did it, our club has done the project today. I can put a date, not a future date, any past date. What it means is, imagine when adding a project, I can also add a project, as I told you, even 10 years back a project, I can add it today. But I'm just adding today's project. So the cost of the project is say 10,000 rupees for the tree plantation, for the food, everything. Who funded this? Is it a global grant, district grant, CSR, self-funded? I select self-funded. How many direct beneficiaries? Honestly, when you plant, say, 200 plants there, you cannot have an exact number of direct beneficiaries. This is what even Gurjeet said. So I'm writing 200 because 200 plants, 200 beneficiaries. Honestly, the number of beneficiaries cannot be counted for a work like this, because you can say you put a tree under in the MG road of Thane, there are lakhs and lakhs of vehicles are going, all of them are direct beneficiaries. No, you cannot write that. So I'm just writing the number of plants as the beneficiary. What is man hours? Number of Rotarians involved with the number of hours. Imagine we have a club of 120 people. 40 people attended this event and we all spent 3 hours there. So that means I need to write 40 into 3, that is 120 man hours. Rotarians involved were examples of 38, two retractors were involved, example. Now I can also add photographs. I'm just clicking on the photo gallery. I can also add photograph. I'm just clicking of example, the tree plantation, one photograph. I'm just adding it for the testing purpose. Now I can add up to 5 photographs here. Now I click on it and click on the save. So if I save it, the file gets saved and it can be seen in the, I'm just saving it so that I can, so when I click on the save, it also shows a link where you can also add a project in the Rotary.org using that link. So I'm just clicking on this link. Okay, now the project is added. Now, friends, I need a very clear answer from all of you. One, how much time did I take to add this project? How much time? 2 minutes. Someone said, I want everybody to answer this. I want 272 people sitting here to answer this. How much time we did take to add this project? Literally 2 to 3 minutes or 5 minutes to add this project. Friends, all we have to do is this process. And the data that is added by you is not going to be deleted forever. This is our promise. That means Sharbani Banerjee wants to show it to her grandchild after 15 years. This is what I did during my year as a project in the year 25-26. You have a proof to show. This is what exactly our PDG said. During my year, I did a great project, but I don't have a proof to show. So this is what is a powerful thing that we need to do it. So friends, how simple the process was to do it. Now I'm going to show you the same data in the club website. I just want to show you just now. RC, I just added a project. I'll delete it. Don't worry. I'm going into my club website. I click on the community service. Can you see this? The photo and the contact, image, contact, added, everything, including the photograph, is there in the website. So I just add it from the mobile, but when I go to my website, the information is there. Or when I go to my district website, this information will also be seen there. So that means I just added from my phone, but when I go everywhere, I can see this project. I click on the community service. Can you see this? I just added this project. It is here in my district website. Or I go into my district website, select environment, select tree plantation, select my club, or you don't need to even do that. You can see the club. my club with the my photograph here. I mean the project photograph which I just added it here. So this is a dummy project. I'll delete it, but look at it. One entry, the information is gone everywhere. It's gone to my club website. It's gone into my district website. Now I'm going to show you the desktop version where how this project is seen or can be added from the desktop version. So how do I log into Rotary India? So now all I require is, again, I'm just going back into the Rotary India or RI zones 4567.org, or I go into my district website, or I go into my club website, does not matter, and I click on the login button. So I'll just go to the main website, that is Rotary India or RI zones 4567, click on the login. When I click on my mobile number, a OTP, the password is already given to you. In case you do not know the password, I click on the forgot password. So the login ID is the mobile number. I'm just showing my own club just now. Now, when I see this, where you log in, when you log in, this is the screen that you're going to see. You will see a club directory, you will see the marketplace, past president, board of directors, website data. I'll not get into this depth right now. I'm going to focus on the community service. When I click on the community service, you will see the project which I added. Can you see this? I'm deleting this, or I can edit it. I can do anything on this particular thing. Now I'm going to show you how to do this from the desktop version again. Same process. I just went in, I'm repeating this process, go into avenue of service, click on it, click on the community service, and here it shows all the projects which is added in the current year. Does not matter even if it's a current, not a current year. Click on the add project, same message comes here. One time project, no title, tree plantation. Look at this, friends, how easy it is. We did, we planted 200 saplings at village Vada, 45 kilometers from Thane. We had whatever you want to write, 45 Rotarians and 10 hands from our club participated. Location Vada. Area focus. Again, everything is menu driven. Environment. In environment, tree plantation. In tree plantation, general plants. Date of the project today. Project cost, whatever, say 5,000 rupees. Funding is self-funded. See, I'm just showing you in case you're doing a global grant project. When you click on global, just see the menu right now. When you click on the global grant project, it shows the global grant details, right? You need to write the global grant number, the amount sanctioned, everything. If you select district grant project, you need to write the district grant details. If you select CSR project, you need to add the CSR projects here. So, and I change it to self-funded. Direct beneficiaries, example, the 200 saplings, man house, 45, I said 45 people, Rotarians in our club have joined. Example, 45 and spend 3 hours, that means it is going to be 135 hours. I'll say 45 Rotarians, 10 hands, whatever. I click on the photo here and I can go and add any photograph. Example, say now, I added a photograph. I can write inaugurated by PDG Ashish Ganguly. Example, if there is his photograph is there in this. Second photograph, I want to add a second photograph. I'm just randomly adding the photograph, friends. Don't get worried. Beneficiaries enjoying the whatever I wrote. Now click and clicked on the save button. That's it. And see now this particular link, I'll not get into this. When you click on this link, this will take you to rotary.org and you can add the same project there. So now don't worry about that right now. So now I just added this project. I'm going back into this, refreshing this link, and you will see the new photograph, new content, whatever I changed just now will be here in this photograph. Can you see this? I added two photographs. When I click on it, inaugurated by. I just wrote that content, beneficiaries enjoying. Whatever I wrote, even that data is here. So, how simple the process is. How simple the process is. Now, I'm going to show you for a glance when you add this project here in the Rotary India website. When you create a reporting, I want to make a monthly report or download the entire report of the year. Everywhere this project will automatically come in. When I click on the monthly report, example for the month of June, when I click on it, this data, the project which is added, will automatically get fetched when I do this here. So that means I don't need to re-enter. I just need to enter it once here. So I don't need to waste time of adding it in multiple places.